See, in Automotive Skill Development Council, our responsibility is to work towards future changes and upgrade the current manpower, which we clearly say as reskilling. And at times, reskilling become very difficult. A person who has been working on an industry, on a engine for around 20 years, and now we want him to change with the latest thing, is basically first we'll have to unskill them and then reskill them. So we have a lot of courses. We have some 140 courses on our website, which is approved by NCVT, uh, course by course, chapter by chapter, and how many hours for what. And all these courses are possible to be skilled and trained. So as a responsibility, we normally try to do that upskilling regularly. We have just done 10,000 people of upskilling aftermarket technicians with the support of BPCL, where it was a one-day course. They are already technicians in the market. We have upgraded them with the latest BS6 technology, which is E20, which additionally has an E20 thing. So these kinds of skilling we regularly do, but obviously there are huge demand for this. There are a lot of numbers who actually do all this. To reach to everybody is very difficult. That is where our task is. We are trying to do e-courses also, where we can't reach people can go on our website, go through the video courses which they have done and can learn. We are also doing support system wherever whosoever is stuck can go our website, see the Q&A, FAQs, where can they do. And if they are really interested to do more courses, they can also contact our training partners, which are all available on the website, and they'll help them to do that. As a skill council, our duty is to make our workforce adapt to whatever latest technology happens, and we are working on that.
What changes are required in ITI diploma and automotive skills curricula to equip future technicians with knowledge of alternative fuels and evolving engine technology?
See, I feel there are a lot of changes. The industry is really changing very fast. But when I talk of education, when I talk of course, to develop a course and implement it, it takes a bit of a time. You need a very high technical knowledge to draft a course, make a course, and then teach a trainer who can train the people to make them adapt with the latest technology. And that takes time. But the industry is working more faster than that. And that is where Automotive Skill Development Council comes in. We represent FADA, which is a dealer body, component manufacturer, ECMA, and CM, which is a manufacturing body. We pull them all together to make these courses. Where their R&D is working, we today only start working on how to make a course for their future and develop a way, a multilingual way where they can learn as per their requirement. So today we have a course which is available on 26 languages. So that is what our duty is. And when we talk about curriculum or the courses in ITIs, Polytechnic, I feel the faster change of subject material, the support of government, the support of industry to make them ready as of today and relevant is very, very important. Where ASDC is wanting to do the best what they can and expecting the industry to support it. Additionally, we also work with educational institutions. We have a tie-up with CBSE board where we run a National Auto Olympiad. You must be knowing there is a Science Olympiad, Maths Olympiad for kids. We run an Auto Olympiad supported by CBSE. And we have some 2,000 schools which participate in an Olympiad, where from classes 6 to 12th student, we make 3 categories and we make them go through auto questions. And once they pass the basic thing, then we take them further in their virtual rounds, interviews, and then call them in the end for the final exams. So last time we went to the Toyota Bangalore factory, where they stayed there 3 days and understood how a vehicle is made. And they were trained on VR, how a car model is made, how can you design a car, all that. So that this incites them to take auto as a career. In the engineering colleges, which is the higher where, we have a tie-up with AICT, where we design courses and give them the engineering colleges to run as an additional course. And that can be a special feature. So like mechatronics is a course, a 60-hour course, which is approved by AICT for engineering colleges to run. Even if you are doing BTech computer science or AI, You can have a mechatronic course, which means you'll know what auto is. If you adapt to shift to auto, you'll know what kind of changes you want, what you can achieve from that. And we hope that with this CBSE and auto things, we'll surely get more interest from the coming youth, because see, Indian auto industry will double by 2030. We need lot of youth to come in, and nobody can say that it's enough. Double industry means we'll at least need 3 times manpower, because automatically with the industry increasing, there are a lot of other things which also add to it. So we are trying to do whatever best towards the industry with the normal education system also. All the courses are NEP upgraded, where means every course we do, it gives us 2 credit to those courses. So that's how we want to work, and hope that we are able to support this industry well.